The role and the purpose of the professional journalist in the digital age has actually gotten more complicated but more acute because there are so many people now who are able to put content into the mix. I don't think that anybody can be a citizen journalist. I think pretty much anybody with a smartphone can be a citizen reporter, and there is a difference. The reporter can hold up a camera and can capture an event or an explosion or a comment. But it takes the journalist to distill that, to give it context, to put it in a perspective that adds information and knowledge and context for the audience. That's where we need more and better trained journalists. That's the role of the journalist in the digital age, is not just to convey content, but to contextualize it, to give it meaning, to give it parameters of scope. And that's not an easy thing to do when there's so much information. The role of a professional journalist in the digital age as watchdog is even more important than it has been in previous eras, I think. And that is because there is so much information, and there is so much information being used in so many different ways. Also because there is so much data that this role of the watchdog, of accountability journalism, is more important and can have more impact than ever. We no longer live in these little ivory towers of journalism, and what the public is interested in and what people email to one another and what they like on their Facebook pages and what they comment on, that is going to drive journalism, much as the way ratings drives television. And that's a two-edged sword. We have a better idea about what the public's interested in and what they want, but they may drive us in different directions than what professional journalists have said matters, and this is the story, in years past. So we're going to have to navigate this very tricky territory. And I hope that we don't lose the sight of quality journalism in the way we have traditionally defined it, because that is the news that is different, noteworthy, newsworthy. That is where accountability journalism and investigative journalism will often reside. And some of that stuff is not the sexiest stuff. Some of that stuff is not the stuff that people will flock to, but it may be the most influential journalism.